G'day, my gaming brothers and sisters. Matt here, back in Minecraft after a considerable break. Not for no reason, though. I welcomed my second baby daughter into the world. Yes, another potential Minecraft multiplayer player. And just a little too young yet. She's still mastering the WASD keyboard finger stretching exercises that we all give our kids growing up to turn them into major league gamers, etc. Right, where we are, we're back at our camping ground here. Now nothing has changed. Shouldn't say that. Not much has changed since last time you were here in terms of this little area, and for good reason. One, I haven't had a chance to really get a whole lot done in the time between when the baby was born and now. But what I have done is made a bit of an adjustment to my playstyle in this game. Now, what I'd like to say is that my plans from this point onwards are to continue in a survival sense. So I need to forage and find all my own gear for upgrading, and if I want diamonds and things like that, I need to mine. But I do have plans for creative, because it was becoming not much fun for me to have to mine all the gear and get everything ready and basically just wait until I had everything before I could start building. And that was no fun for me, because I really don't have enough time to put into making videos at the moment. So, what I propose to you is that we enter creative mode to do some building. Essentially, that's how it's going to work from now on. I'm going to run survival. At the moment, I'm not in survival, but that's because we're about to run into some looking at the creative stuff. So, what I plan on doing is running survival until I then plan to complete any of our large-scale builds, and then I will, do something that will turn me into creative mode, and that will be it. Cool. So, in the meantime, I should introduce to you, you remember Crazy Bob? Crazy Bob dropped off a couple of things for us to get us started over here, which is great. He's dropped off another couple of things. Look at this! Crazy Bob, that shenanigan driving fun person. Okay, look at this. Wow, he's dropped off a semi-trailer back. A bit of a... Oh! What was that? That gives you an idea what happens in there. Let's have a look at this. Crazy Bob's 100%... Shh! Crazy Bob's 100% inbred Auto Canaan melon farm. What a beauty. Look at it. Thanks, Bob. You're a champion. And it's already giving us some gear. Right, so we can, some paper for some books and, watermelons and things. Let's have a look and see. This looks interesting, right? Climb up here. Click. Okay, so... Oh, it's a nice little... Oh, it's a little sunroof. Nice little thing he's got going here. And looks like it's auto, so whenever something ends up generating on the top layer or down here, it will get popped off into these hoppers and then all the way down to the end. So that's pretty cool. Whoa. Ooh, spooky. Let's get out of there. Okay, what else has he got for us? This crazy man. Crazy Bob's 100% inbred cow to steak converter. Ooh, I wonder how this works. Oh, look at him go. Oh, they're turning into steak. That is amazing. Let's have a look. Oh, I shall take a bit of that. Thank you very much, Bob. That's very kind of you. I understand this model requires you to go up the back here and feed the cows. But you can't click on them there, so what you do is, Bob told me you press this button and water floats them up. And I can just... Let's see if we can do this in creative mode. I should have changed it before I came in there. What am I looking for? Where are you? Miscellaneous? Am I just missing it? I'm missing it. Where is it? It's this one, isn't it? There it is. Get the wheat. And blick. Make babies with your brothers and sisters. Oh, love it. Okay, and then once they finish that... Oh, let's get that water back down, and then they're ready to go. So, okay, more babies. Oh, future steaks. What else has he got for us over here? 100% inbred fish farm. Well, that's thoughtful. Can I have... Did I pick that up? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, there it is. Let's go over here. Oh, so I'm going to just do some fishing off the dock here. La-di-da-di-da. Not going to fish today. But look, that's great. We're set for food. Bob's looking after us. This is... No. That's better. No. That's... Ooh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, thanks very much, Bob. I've still got this in here, so let's get rid of that into there. Let's get rid of that into there. And we are going to go and show you the progress I've made on Booty Bay. So, perfect raining. Alright, well, whilst I sort that and make my way over there, I will cut right here. So here we are by the fire, and we're about to enter creative mode, and here's my thinking. We need to have some way of determining when we're entering creative mode, so we're not... Well, you guys know what's happening and when creative mode is on. So here we go. I've got my potion in my hand here. This enables creative mode. Here we go. Drink, drink, drink. Oh, look at him go! Creative mode! Amazing. Okay, so you know about this. This is the way to Booty Bay. Pardon the loading. And look at this! Booty Bay! Oh gosh, let's refresh this for a second. And there we are, Booty Bay refreshed. Look at this. Has some work been done or what? Well, not a huge amount of work, but a significant amount of planning. As you can see, I've gone to town with the coloured clay and coloured wool to determine exactly where things are going to go. So let's work through this. Firstly, I have set up the initial shoreline of the Booty Bay promenade, the docks area. Okay, 2 docks jutting out from there. I don't think I'll put a couple of ships in there, a couple of ships in there, maybe. I don't know. It really depends on how things are going to go. But it's color coded, guys, and here's how the color coding works. Blue stands for official walls / battlements / things that are done by the city. Okay, and what I'm thinking is there is some kind of a gatehouse that you come when you come that entrance into Booty Bay. That's your gatehouse. So we might have something kind of Skyrim inspired in terms of entry to cities. That's something over there like that. Purple, or that pink, indicates a road or some kind of path through town. So you can see that I've created a path that goes through here into the main kind of shopping district. Yeah, goes up that wall, and that's going to go up to kind of like a tower type thing up there. Maybe we'll see. Goes one up to here, and I'll talk about that section over there, and another couple that go through over to here. Over to here, and somewhere beyond. I'm yet to determine, but we'll talk about that again later. Orange stands for buildings of general nature in town. Now, my thinking is this. This one over here, I'm thinking this needs to be tavern. Because when you first come into town, the first place you want to go and have is a beer, or, in a lot of you underage people's lands, a lemon, lime and bitters. A ye old lemon, lime and bitters. Yeah, that's a bit better. These are kind of more like small shacks, houses, kind of things. Same deal with here, 3 houses. Now here's I want to kind of create this combined housing. You think about like 1800s dock area has houses that are squashed together, and these little green dots signify the small alleyways that'll go in between those buildings. And I reckon I can set up some kind of shenanigans, if that's even a word, shenanigans, some kind of shady deal type things in those back alleys. So that sounds like a plan there. Sheep standing on the building. Save the cow and sheep over there. Over here, I'm thinking of doing some kind of a town square / not square, like a town hall type thing, maybe with a clock tower, and that might be part of that as well there. Okay, going over here, this is going to be the shipyard dock. So essentially, where the ships are created in Booty Bay, because it's a port town, and they need to create more ships to do the jobs and to come in and get repairs and stuff. So what I'm going to have is like a major repair building here with a ramp that goes into the water, and I've dug out some of the sand there, and then we'll have like half a boat sticking out, half a boat made, something along those lines. So that's what orange stands for. Let's go to the blue over here. So you can see there's blue over there and blue over there. Now, Booty Bay is a sacred spot. And ye old pirates, we don't want pirates to get into our treasure in Booty Bay. Har. So, what do? We set up positions for cannons. One there, one there. That'll cover the entire field of view, and because it's not loading, it's not very good, but it'll cover the entire view, and there's a massive bay that stretches out there to a desert that's further in the distance, okay? So those two are there. You can't have a bay without a lighthouse. Lighthouse goes here. So that's the plan there. Okay, let's head up here. This is the slums. This is where all the plebs and the white-collar, or should say blue-collar workers go, and, you know, that's where they live and work. You know, maybe not work, but definitely live. Up here is where refinement and delicacy and just top-notch people are. But what I was thinking is turning this into mainly the major estate that the governor of Booty Bay would live in. So a large square, I'm going to put a fountain in the middle, large green square. These are buildings surrounding it as part of the manor, and these are the major walls that will be surrounding it eventually to, you know, stop it from the plebs getting into the general building. But I was thinking of the governor's residence here. The governor's residence up there is just too small. There's not enough place to spread out. Here, they can see the whole expanse of Booty Bay, and the idea over there is going to be like the middle class area, kind of, you know, lots of nice houses spread around grassland and stuff. Here it's all shoved in nice and tight, okay? So that's the idea there. Now, I know what you're saying. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Well, yes, there is a lot of stuff here, and I think the fact that I've blocked it out like this gives me a good way to start working on the individual locations and making it kind of fit in to the theme that we've got for Booty Bay. So it's progressive. Slowly we're going to work on things. I think I'm going to work on the tavern first, and that's what I'll kind of start to get on in next episodes. For the moment, that was pretty much all I wanted to raise in this particular episode. Is basically an update to let you know I'm not dead. I'm just extra baby in the house, and milking and poos and nappies and all that good stuff that you have when you have kids, and and the smiles and the giggles and, you know, good kid stuff. So until next time, guys, please keep an eye out on the channel. I don't go anywhere. I'm going to be doing some other different videos around the place. Also, if you're keen, head on over to Twitch TV, twitch.tv/MaestroMattX. And follow me on there, because I am getting into doing a bit of live streaming. It's a lot of fun, not necessarily Minecraft, but maybe some of the longer builds. If we're, you know, doing, say, the shipyards over there, it's going to take more than a whole episode, and it'll get pretty boring. So maybe I'll complete some of the work in a live stream. I'll also be live streaming Flight Simulator and Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, you know, bits and pieces like that. So, guys, thanks very much for tuning in, and as the sun sets on this beautiful day of describing you what we've done in Booty Bay, I shall say cheers, good night, brothers and sisters, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.